Hey guys, it's your girl Ashley. If you're new to my channel, what's up? By the title of this video, today I'm going to be doing a review slash wear test on a new foundation. This is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Foundation Plus Skincare. Now this here retails for $39.50 and you can find this at Ulta, Sephora, in stores as well as online, and obviously as well as itcosmetics.com. This foundation has 40 different shades. It goes from fair, light, medium, tan, rich, deep. Right now, it's really hard to find that correct shade since right now they don't have any testers when you go into the store. But you could go to itcosmetics.com. They do have a little survey that you can do and they'll try to color match you. But again, it's like a hit and miss situation. It's really hard because I was looking, I think it was at ulta.com or something, and I was trying to find the right shade. And the shade that I thought they were out online and they didn't carry it in stores. So when I went into the actual store, I was looking at the displays there and the colors looked a little bit more different. The cool thing when you go to itcosmetics.com, if you're trying to figure out your shade, is that they literally have a picture of a person wearing that foundation. So you can kind of, look at it and be like, oh, she kind of has like my color skin, to be able to match yourself, but as well as you can take the survey. Versus when you go to Ulta or Sephora, they only have like the pictures of the foundation shades, but they don't have like actual pictures of the person. So if you want more detailed information, definitely go to itcosmetics.com. It Cosmetics works with dermatologists, so their whole line is mostly based on trying to involve skincare and makeup, which is pretty cool because, I need it. I need to really work on my skincare because I got some situations going on. I'm getting older, so I need to make sure that I just take care of my skin, really. I feel like when we're young, we're kind of like, well, I'll worry about it later on, but you should worry about it now, girl. But me personally, I'm an oily girl, and I wanted to try out this foundation because I know that maybe you who are watching this right now have oily skin and you like more of a sheer finish, more of a natural finish, versus usually I go more for a matte finish and more of a full coverage finish. But I just want to go ahead and test this out because I don't want you to spend your money on something that maybe doesn't work out. So I'm here, I'm your guinea pig, I'm here to try it out. Before I apply this foundation on my skin, I want to read off what it claims to do. I'm reading it off of their website. So it says, experience an instantly better looking complexion and better bare skin in just 2 weeks with your Skin But Better Hydrating Foundation Plus Skincare. This buildable medium coverage foundation minimizes the look of pores and imperfections while delivering all-day hydration and wear with a natural radiant finish. Suitable for all skin types and infused with hyaluronic acid, aloe vera extract plus vitamin E and B5. Your skin-loving lightweight foundation goes beyond a tinted moisturizer by working behind the scenes as you wear it. After just 2 weeks, skin looks smoother, skin tone appears more even, and skin texture is visibly refined. It's truly your foundation for better skin even when you're not wearing it. I'm going to go ahead and read off the key benefits here. So it says hydrating foundation with buildable medium coverage. Microfine pearl powder provides a natural radiant finish. Moisturizing hyaluronic acid, aloe vera extract, vitamins E and B5, plus heat acid for gentle exfoliation. 40 true to skin shades. I'm going to read here what the 3 main ingredients are and what they do, because those are the main points that they're saying, hey, it has hyaluronic acid and blah, blah, blah. If you're like me, I don't freaking know what that does to my skin, so let me kind of, specify that for you. So it says hyaluronic acid and aloe vera extract instantly hydrate and smooth the look of skin. Vitamin E and B5 moisturize the skin and fight free radicals to help straighten the skin barrier. And then hemp seeds gently exfoliates for a brighter looking complexion. Now you have a better understanding what this foundation can really do for you, and if that is something that you're interested in putting into your skincare routine. The shade that I went ahead and purchased is the Fair Neutral number 11. I don't know if this is going to work for me. I always feel like I think I'm too tan, so then I end up buying foundations that are too dark for me. But we'll see. I feel like this might be a good match. I don't know. But let me go ahead and zoom you guys in. I'm going to be doing half of my face with a sponge, half of my face with a brush. So now that I have you guys all up, and personal, you can see all my imperfections. I have some pimples. I have some old acne scars. I have this a sunburn, well, not sunburn, just what's it called, sunspot situation. But anyways, I did go ahead and apply the primer. I ended up using this Fenty Beauty primer, which is called True Matte. Like I said, I do have oily skin, so I am gonna wear the primer that I normally wear for my foundations, which are most of the time mattifying anyways. I'm going to go ahead and pump some out. So I have it in the back of my hand and it's a little bit runny. I do love the fact that it has a pump. Gotta love that. I'm going to start with the sponge side, which is going to be over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this all over my skin. Okay, I can see and I feel like this foundation is a little bit too light for me. And I thought it was going to be too dark. Okay, I'm just going to have to make it work. It's just hard because like parts of my body, some parts are like really light, some parts are tan. I'm like, what do you want? I am mixed colors. What can I do? This is what my face looks like with just half of my face with foundation using this sponge. I will say that it has decent coverage, but obviously if I want more full coverage, I can add another pump. But I do feel like I see a little bit of my redness here and just a little bit, but I feel like it did actually pretty good. Now that it's blended, I feel like it looks better, but I still feel like it's a little bit light for me. But let's go ahead and do the other side. So the brush that I'm using is from Morphe. This is the JH03. And that was just one pump and I didn't even finish my whole face. I have foundation all over my skin now and I actually feel like it looks pretty good. I'm not mad about the coverage. Like I understand it's supposed to be like natural looking and you guys can see this baby's popping out, showing off. But it actually looks pretty good. I do see some areas, and again, that's just me. I have textured skin, so I do feel like there's some areas where it looks a little bit like cakey, so I don't know how that's gonna work out. We don't talk about my nose because I have a very detailed like crease nose, whatever. Makeup is really hard in that section, but I feel like it actually looks good. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the rest of my makeup and then I'll show you guys what it looks like once it's on. So I already went ahead and finished my makeup. This is what it looks like and my makeup looks so good. If you guys are wondering about this eyeshadow look, I did do a IGTV exclusive tutorial, so if you are interested, make sure to follow me on Instagram. But anywho, the foundation laid very nicely. The powder, the bronzer, everything that I applied looks really, really, really good right now. Like I said, obviously I have this pimple right here, but that's okay. I understand what's going on. But definitely want to say that the foundation looks a little bit light on me, but I try to make it work as much as I could. But anyways, it is currently, and I have to run now, it is currently 9:57 a.m. So I will be checking in with you guys throughout the day. So I just want to go ahead and show you guys what it looks like without, you know, my crazy cameras and stuff. But yeah, so this is kind of, you know, what it looks like. It looks good. I'm still kind of figuring out if it's too light or not for me, but I feel like it blends so good around my neck right now. So yeah, double chin for you. But I'm about to go into Costco and have to wear a mask, so I want to see kind of like if it's gonna transfer or not, or like good stuff. So I'll check in after I'm out. So here's the reveal. I haven't taken it off yet. It got a little bit cakey looking around this area right here, but obviously there's a line here because of the mask and a line here, especially on my nose. Oh god, but it will go away. But yeah, Mom, does my foundation look too light, my makeup, or does it look like it blends with my skin? Say something. Okay, so she says it looks good. It is currently like 1 p.m. so it's been 3 hours since I've started wearing this foundation, and this is what it's looking like. I feel like it's so funny because when I'm looking at myself in the mirror, I don't really see myself looking that oily, and then when I look at here, it kind of looks like I'm a little bit oily, but I still feel like I look good. I don't know why the camera making me look really oily. I swear in person, I still look like normal. It's looking good. It's just right here in the chin, most of the makeup kind of came off. But other than that, I still feel like everything looks good. It is currently 5 o'clock. I'm sorry you can hear the AC, but it's really hot. So I'm trying to cool down and ignore the back. I am currently cleaning. But I do have a mirror right here. Now, I will say that I'm starting to look very, very oily, as you guys can see. But I still feel like the makeup still looks pretty good. It's still intact. I don't see any balling. I mean, my nose, we don't talk about her. But other than that, I feel like it's still looking good. I can maybe blot a little bit, but I might blot later on, but this is what it looks like at 5 o'clock. And we are back. This is going to be my final thoughts and my last check-in. It is currently 10:25 p.m. So it's been a little bit over 10 hours that I've been wearing this foundation. That is pretty crazy. I know my skin actually looks pretty good right now, but that is because I did blot. Now, realistically speaking, when I do go to work, I am not going to be walking around the salon or like in general in my day looking oily. As soon as I feel like I look oily or I feel pretty gross, I end up blotting my face. With this foundation, it actually lasted pretty nicely. I didn't feel the need to blot or anything. You guys saw the check-ins. When I did do that check-in, I think it was like at 5 o'clock, I said I was going to blot my face and I actually didn't end up doing that until the last 2 hours. So I ended up blotting like around 8 o'clock at night. And this is the tissue that I have. So this is some of the makeup that came off when I did blot my face. Now I do have a zoom in that you guys can see my skin. I feel like it actually looks pretty good. I will say that my skin just looked a little bit cakey, and that is because I did press the tissue, but still, like, it actually feels like it doesn't feel. It actually looks still pretty good. There's areas where I do feel like, oh, it's a little bit crazy, and that is around my nose. I always have issues with my nose. I don't know if it's because I just get crusties there. Like, I don't understand why, but every single time it's always my nose area that's very difficult. I do feel like I look a little bit cakey here. I definitely have some makeup removed down here, but I still feel like it looks decent here. Starting to like kind of build up together, but you can still see my bronzer. You can still see my my powder. What? You can still see my blush. And my concealer's still on, my eyeshadow's still on, my eyebrows are still on. They're a little bit sweaty because I actually cleaned my room, so I was like really moving around. I was sweating a little bit. And my big pimple that I wanted to show off is still there. But I feel like my skin overall looks pretty good. Honestly, I did not think that I would like this foundation because I am combination skin. I'm more on the oily side than anything. And I feel like whenever I see foundations that claim like it's gonna be like, you know, glowy, it's going to be hydrating, I feel like when I think of hydrating, because somewhere in the packaging here it does say that it's gonna hydrate your face, and right away I was like, I'm not gonna try. Like, I already know it's not gonna work out for me, and that's because of the whole word hydrating. I feel like because I'm oily, I don't need hydration in my face. I feel like if I had that extra hydration, I'm just gonna go ahead and be extra oily throughout the day, and this time around it wasn't the case. Obviously, I did use a primer, and I'm gonna use a primer every single time I test the foundation because that is normally how I always wear my makeup, so why would I do it any other different way, you know? I also did set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter, so maybe a combination of all of that kind of worked out, but at the end of the day, it worked out for me. I feel like if you're oily, you obviously use a primer that is probably going to help you mattify. If you have big pores, you're probably gonna use a mattifying, like, you know, pore minimizer. Like, whatever your skin concern is, you're always going to use a primer that's going to help you with those skin concerns. Now, the main point of this foundation is that it claims about the whole skincare, and it says that within 2 weeks you'll notice a difference. Obviously, it has not been 2 weeks since I've tried this foundation. I only tried today, but it only said that within 7 out of 10 people saw a difference. I feel like that number is not pretty high. If it was maybe 8 or 9, obviously, then it would be a very higher chance for me to be like, ooh, like this foundation is really working out for me. Overall, I do think that this is a good foundation. I ended up using more than one pump. I did more like 2, 3, 4 pumps for my whole face because I like a specific kind of coverage, so you know that it is buildable. And it didn't look cakey. Like, my makeup looked so flawless and so good throughout the day until it started getting a little bit oily, you know, stuff started happening, but I feel like it actually laid on very well. Like, my powder, my blush, my bronzer, everything laid out so nicely. Now, the color, I'm always in denial of how light skin I am. I always think that I'm tanner than I actually am, but on the neck area, it looked so good. Like, I didn't see like any orange chin or any weird thing. It looked pretty good, but I was still kind of weirded out because I'm not used to seeing my face kind of light. I'm used to seeing a little bit more tan, and then I feel like weird because then I have like a tan face and the rest of my face, the rest of my body's like, you know, lighter. But I feel like maybe, just maybe, I could have been a shade darker. Again, the one that I used for today is Fair Nutri 11, in case that you have maybe the same skin tone as me. But overall, I feel like I would recommend this foundation if you're somebody who's into skincare, you like more of a natural finish, and you're oily. You don't have to be worried because this is hydration for you. I personally feel like it's gonna work out. Just make sure that you use a mattifying primer. I really hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell button to get notified whenever I upload new videos. Hit that like button and lets me know what you guys like and don't like. Comment down below and let me know, did this review help you out? Are you planning to get this foundation? Have you tried it out, or is there any other foundation that you guys are like wondering if you should buy or not that you feel that I should try out? Let me know down below. You guys know that I love to interact with you guys. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok, I posted a previews of what I'm filming and all the good stuff, as well as this foundation. I know it looked a little bit crazy because I took off the lashes off, but I do have a eye tutorial exclusive on my IGTV. I do have some content that I post exclusively on my IGTV. So if you guys want to, check that out, make sure to follow me on Instagram. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!